Hey air signs, welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle bringing you the energy check-in for the incoming week. This is for the first week of February. Yes, welcome to February. So this reading is all the way till the 7th of the month. So whenever you come across this reading during the week, there may be a message for you. So this is for all of my air signs, whether you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Please take the message as it resonates. We're going to get started with the tarot cards first. All the decks that I use in my readings can be found in the description box down below, as well as, a link on where to find them. So we're going to go into the tarot cards and then get additional messages and advice from the oracle cards. So let's see what the incoming energy. Whoa, pick that one. This is first. I hope you guys are all doing well. We are in retrograde, so please bear with me. My readings have not been very, look at that, like not very swift this week. Like my phone has been glitching out, like it's been saying I have no memory left when I have 200. I just got like an upgrade from my iCloud, so things are just kind of going a little haywire, but it's all good. So we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, we also have the Temperance, and the Justice card. So a lot of energy is coming in this week. We are also in Aquarius season, so maybe this is like your element. We're all like up in the air right now. Things are just kind of, the wheels are turning. And I keep getting this came out this way, so I'm gonna keep that here. Nine of Wands in reverse. So yeah, please bear with me. This reading, so my communication, my thoughts are like all over the place too, so I'm so sorry. But we have the Nine of Wands, and it came out in reverse. I feel like it was out in reverse, so I do feel like the incoming energies for the week, we have ooh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna this is like kind of a sign, and I felt that when this came out, I was like, okay, it was like this way, but I turned it this way, and so I was like, okay, maybe it needs to be this way, because when it came out, yeah. So, and the Nine of Wands represents boundaries, persistence, kind of like having strong boundaries. And when it comes to this incoming week, this Knight of Cups energy, it could be, and we are in February, so this is, the Valentine's Day season, which can resonate for different people, like however it resonates. It could be a good thing, like if you have a partner, it could also be a little sour too, depending on how you take it, on how you take this time. So seeing that being with this Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups talks about, incoming love. Like, look at this dude, like flying in with his cup of love, like offering you. But down here too, I also see like a shark. So I feel like this could also represent kind of like a naivety, or like this kind of like not watching where you're going, kind of just for the sake of love. And I feel like you're not aware of like the dangers underneath. And that's where I'm getting this like this confused energy of the Nine of Wands from, was the boundaries. It's kind of like the wheels are turning in your favor. And I feel like here too, right now, it's like you're very focused on the home. And one wheel over is this love, this heart here, which to me represents love. It represents romance. And I feel like there's kind of a blockage towards this incoming energy. Maybe because it is kind of like a childlike, very like this energy, it's like unaware of reality kind of thing. And so what I'm getting with this Temperance and this Justice card is there is a need for patience as well as balance. The signs that I'm getting, if you're looking for signs, Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius, which maybe if you have a Sagittarius fire sign in your life, maybe that has to resonate, maybe this incoming energy, because I feel like too, like with the Knight of Cups going this way, I am seeing like the visual of like you're peeking out and you're just kind of like and it's interesting too, it's so interesting because see, this Temperance card, right, she has one eye open. This Justice card has one eye open. So it's very interesting that you're kind of seeing it come before it's like on, it's like you're like watching out for this coming energy, which is very interesting. And I feel like maybe your guard is a bit up, but you also want to put it down. It's like, that's why I'm like getting like this mixed energy, and maybe that's where the incoming energy is coming from, is like, should I let my walls down a little? Should I keep my boundaries up? Should I stay on guard for whatever is coming? And what I'm getting is, especially with this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like allowing the wheel to turn will definitely, one, be favorable, but also balance, right? With the Temperance is all about balance. You see on the left side here, there's like cupcakes and a martini glass and, you know, electronics, so maybe like social media. On the right, there's like carrot, water, and a book. So it's like balancing out, you know, the sweetness and the good, you know, like the things that make you feel satisfied, you know, like junk food and stuff, but also balancing it out with more healthier alternatives, healthier options. And Justice is all about balance. So Justice is also represented by Libra. So there may be a choice with this incoming energy between a Sagittarius and a Libra. So, you know, just air sign, what's up? And Libras are all about balance too. So I feel like there is a need for discernment, but you also, I feel like these boundaries, that's why I feel like boundaries, not barriers, right? Boundaries are allowing things to come in, but while simultaneously keeping an eye out for red flags, things that don't align with you. It's like you can allow your walls down a little bit. You can filter out these energies coming in. You know, when these offers of love come in, when these kind of energies come in, you can discern for yourself, you know, whether you want to take it or whether or not this is like kind of like a reckless energy. You know, if it's in alignment with you, you will know. And it will take some patience and some understanding. And some people, like, maybe this is like very well intended too, but maybe it's just like, it's gonna mess with my balance, or it seems too sweet, or it seems too like, it's gonna throw me off. And I feel like having, you know, I feel like just taking it in and like allowing yourself to process it, because like balance too is like allowing yourself to feel good too, while simultaneously, you know, being aware of what, you know, not tipping too far one way or the other, right? So I do see like the wheels turning in favor for you, air signs. So that's good. I mean, this incoming energy also with, you know, retrograde too, communications can be a little bit different. So also just being aware, but awareness doesn't mean you're like just letting your boundaries down and letting anything coming in. And especially when I was like picking this up, I was like, okay, this is a little, I don't know which way to turn, but I feel like as long as you have like a foundation, like a strong foundation of boundaries, like, okay, this is like a deal breaker, that is a deal breaker. And it's like, as long as they don't like, they're not like crazy sociopaths, like narcissistic, abusive people, like energies, then, you know, kind of see where it goes. And if it doesn't align with you later on, like, you could always just kindly allow them to exit. But yeah, I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like allow the wheel to turn. So let's look into the Oracle cards to see what other messages are coming through from Spirit for my air signs this incoming week. Additional. Ooh, see, oh my goodness, like this reading, like for air signs, like okay, we're taking that. Ooh, look at that. See, time to take action. But every time I was shuffling like this deck, I was shuffling and like a wad of cards came out. Same with this one. So I feel like it may feel a little bit much for the incoming energies this week. So it'll take some patience to kind of like, okay, like let's see, like let's regroup, let's reshuffle and see what else comes out. And it's like not exactly like rejecting that overload of energy, but allowing it to come, like to trickle in instead of just like one lump, you know? And this card here, it says time to take action, new moon in Aries. So yeah, maybe if there's a fire sign or a fire element in your chart, I would definitely maybe take a look at the fire energy forecast. Or maybe there's an Aries in the picture. Look, fire. Temperance is the fire energy, right? So who knows? Maybe it's time to take an action towards more inspired action, because fire is all about like passion and inspiration and, you know, ingenuity and things that like spark, you know, your spark, things that spark a light in you, spark your fire. And I feel like, you know, it takes some balance too, you know, balancing out the watery energy, like all this emotion with passion and action. And so, yeah, time to take action. That's what Spirit's saying. Let's see what last message Spirit has for what air signs. Ooh, look at that. See, it's a wad. So we're gonna take this top one because I feel like that was, yeah. See, take it one at a time. Allow yourself to just take things one at a time instead of just that heavy, overburdensome energy. So this says contentment. Ooh. It says you can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here, resting in God. And, you know, you could replace God with the universe, spirit, higher self, however it resonates with you. But I feel like just in general too, I feel like there is, you know, when you're content, in the energy of contentment, that's kind of where like, it's kind of that like middle ground between like satisfaction and disappointment, right? It's kind of like, okay, it's a balance. This isn't like, it's not the most inspiring, like passionate energy, but it's also not like, ugh, just down in the dumps, just, ugh, everything's just dragging you down. And I feel like with this contentment, it's like balancing between rest and like constantly being on the go. And with this action, with being, you know, after this action, time to take action card, maybe it is time for you to, you know, it's like you're taking time to rest and allowing your energy to recuperate in order to take action into things that make you more fulfilled or make you feel more fulfilled instead of depleted, make you feel happier instead of disappointed, you know, things leaning towards more of the other side of contentment rather than the disappointment, right? So yeah, I'm seeing that for you. Wow. So if someone's coming, and also it's kind of like, you know, when like your scales are tipping, like the balancing of the good and the bad, like as much as maybe this person like coming in with this offer, maybe it's like, okay, they're very well intended, and maybe, you know, you've been hurt in the past or things didn't work out in the past, so you're just kind of like, too good to be true, nope, bye-bye. Like that seems like a dessert, or like, you know, it's like having your cake and eat it too. It's like, you know, this dessert isn't healthy for me, so I'm just gonna like dismiss it. And I feel like I also am getting kind of like, I'm content with where I am right now. It's like, I'm safe, I'm in my bubble, like, you know, I kind of know where I'm going. I know my day-to-day, I know exactly what to expect. And I feel like this energy incoming is asking you to use your knowledge that you've gained throughout your journey of discernment, of how knowing what scales are balancing out, and allow yourself to take action into the other side of contentment. So let's look into your charms and see what else is coming out. I always say, like, I try to keep these readings a little shorter, a little more concise, but I don't know, we're just going with it. So what are the incoming energies for my air signs? And I am going to use the diagram here. So let's see. Wow, so there's a lot going on here. Okay, so we have a lot of these token charms, especially in this love and friends area. So we have Wander, which I reduced this number, reduced to 8, 6839. We also have Cherish, 2240. Oh, which also reduces to 8. weird. So I feel like there's a lot of like overlapping energy. And I talked about this during another reading. It might be a water sign reading. I forgot. But our journey of healing isn't linear, and our journey of life isn't linear. And, you know, we constantly are like in this infinite loop. And at a certain point, we reach the crossroads in that loop, right? We reach that crossroads where it's time to take what we learned and then figure out which direction to take, and continuing to learn. And, you know, and this X, and see like X's and O's, look at that, love. And then create, it's like create the abundance of love that you want. Allow your imagination to take you places. And when you come across this crossroads, right? This crossroads of, you know, should I take it? Should I not? It's like you have learned so much throughout. That's why you've built your boundaries. That's why, you know, you've gotten to a place where you can allow yourself to create that life you want. That true, if you sit with yourself and you think, what is the best case scenario? What is me? What is my life? What does it look like at its best, at its most favorable to you? And allow yourself to wander, and also cherishing your friends and those people that helped you along the way, that helped you figure out what aligns with you and not. And maybe reaching out to those friends to help you discern this incoming love. Maybe it's like, oh, am I overthinking it? Or am I being too harsh? And, you know, reaching out to your friends, maybe they'll give you some insight. We also have this key, which is a heart, and has a heart on it, and it's super cute, and it's on this home. And maybe you're unlocking a new chapter in your home life. Maybe allowing yourself to unlock the door to love in your home life, allowing this loving energy to come through in the home. And I see this, there's also this swan here, which the swan often talks to me, it's like purity, love too. Also, swans are those creatures that mate for life. They have like one life partner. And so and in this work too, maybe you're finding new things to love about your work, working on yourself, working, you know, work can also mean career, finding more of a career field that aligns with you, that makes you want to be here forever, right? Like that life partner, but also like that career that makes you feel like, okay, yeah, I want to commit to this for as long as I can. And I see here too, oh look, see, another heart. And that's so cool. See, so many like hearts, and it's like loving your work. When you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, right? So that's really cool. Also this moon, this crescent moon, you know, it also talks about hidden emotions, hidden depths. Allow yourself to dive deep into your emotions to figure out what line of work you want to go into, where you need to find more work on yourself. Maybe, you know, working on this contentment, right? Allowing yourself to go into more of an energy of fulfillment and love rather than just feeling content and just, like this is fine, you know? Also here, see, look, so many hearts. So look at this, like so many hearts. There's another little heart, and it's in this travel. So maybe it's time to travel into more of an energy of love, and traveling into more things that make you feel love. Also, there's this like whale, or this fin, this, you know, dovetail. And I feel like, again, it's like splashing in. Maybe you're traveling to where, you know, the water, or to the sea, or finding, also this being in between like the self and the travel. I feel like in your journey too, it's like allowing yourself to dive deeper into your journey, diving deeper into parts of yourself, to get to know yourself, to get to know like more in depth of you, so you can understand yourself in order to get yourself on the other side of contentment. And here too, there's this little girl charm here. So maybe, you know, if you have like a kid, or, you know, tapping into your inner child, also working with your inner child too. Maybe you're working with children, or maybe, you know, traveling with your child, you know, allowing your inner child to travel with you. You know, take your inner child with you on this trip, and see if this, and see like this night energy is also very like childlike wonder, like that, you know, just going for it because I love it, because I want to. And I see this bee here, this bee charm, which looks like, you know, worker bee, hard at work. I also see it as like believing in yourself, pun intended, but believing yourself on your journey, because I saw this like kind of here, but also, yeah, believing in the hard work that you put on your journey. and to continue to work on your journey, continue to dive deep. If you're already diving deep, continue to do so. Continue to figure out what it is that your inner child is yearning for, that your inner child is asking you to be aware of. And then with this llama here too, I kind of see it as like an alpaca, but llama. And for here, with it being in the center of like family and money, I'm getting another pun. No llama, well, it's not really a pun, but no llama drama. So, or no drama llama. So this is the no drama llama. We are not allowing drama to interfere with our finances or in our family dynamic. It's kind of like, I'm also getting like alpaca my bags, you know, packing your bags for like an adventure, maybe traveling in terms of money. Also, wherever you spend your energy. Some people think time is money. Some people think energy is the equivalent of, you know, spending, you know, labor, things like that. So working, knowing when it is to step out and to not allow yourself to dive too deep into the drama, because, you know, families, you know, you're with your families for so long and they can be draining sometimes. So maybe it's time to not allow yourself to be in that energy of drama. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm zooming this in. Look at that. So cute. I love this. And yeah, so if you see anything else, maybe that's your own sign, your own messages. But yeah, this is where I'm going to go ahead and leave the reading, air signs. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your patience with me. This retrograde has not been the kindest to me. Well, yeah, I'm like all over the place. So please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this reading resonated with you, and leave me know in the comments what you think, like what part of this resonated with you. I'd love to hear your stories. And yeah, I was thinking of postponing my energy check-in readings, but I promised myself if I can be one thing, I want to be consistent. So yeah, I will see you all in the next reading, and I hope you all have a good week. It looks like a good week coming in if you let it to be. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. So I hope you all have a great week. Please be safe, please take care, and I will see you all in the next reading. Okay, take care, earth signs. Bye.